Well, y'all, this is unexpected. I am driving through Kentucky on my way to Michigan, and I saw this beautiful creek right here, and I stepped down in it, and I see a fossil and something else really cool right below me right now. So I think I'm gonna film a little bit and do a little hunting right here because it's some pretty cool stuff. Let's check it out. Look at this, y'all. Not only is it an insane amount of gravel, that, my friends, is a crinoid stem fossil, also known as the sea lily, the stem that would have gone up to a calyx. And look right there. That is a busted open little geode with very pretty little crystals in it. That is wild. Look at all this stuff. So you can see the little geode pieces all over. Oh, look, another little crinoid stem right there. This is crazy. I did not expect this. Oh, there's another little tiny geode there. Yeah, this is very, very cool. I mean, the gravel is endless. Look at all this gravel. Look at that big old crinoid stem right there. Ooh, very neat. That one's got like a mini geode thing stuck in it or something weird going on. Kind of weird. But yeah, look at this. You can see the little crystals glistening on there on that partial geode. Yeah, this is cool, y'all. I saw this creek and I was like, oh, look at all the gravel. Stopped and walked down, and sure enough, there is stuff here. Appears to be Mississippian and aged. So what, we're talking around 320 to 350 million years old or so. Oh, there's a crinoid stem there hiding. Yep, little stem. Yeah, this is crazy, y'all. I am definitely happy to take a little break from driving and walk around a little bit. There's a chunky crinoid stem there. There's a little tiny one. And I saw, yep, that one right there as well. Another sizable one. I thought I saw another tiny one. Yep, little tiny guy right there. Check this out too. One little segment of a crinoid stem. There's a bit of crinoid stem there. Oop. That one's a little bit beat up, but still cool. Surprising amount of fossils here. Really, really cool. Also, endless rocks, which is obviously very fun. Hello, little crystals. Look at that. That's a good sign. Some of these geodes might actually be pretty decent. That's really cool. I like that a lot. Oh, and as I was turning off the camera for that clip, I saw in the background another thick crinoid stem right there. Look at the detail on that side. Looks like an eyeball almost. That is so cool. I love finding crinoid stems, y'all. It's just a blast. Do you like gigantic, large, beautiful gravel beds? Because I do. Look at all these rocks to look at. Oh, man. Just incredible. Oh, I see maybe a fossil. Is that a... Oh, yeah, that's a horn coral. It's just busted all up. But I do recognize that texture. We'll throw him down. Look at the little crinoid stem right there. Just one or two little segments of one little hole through it. You could throw those on a necklace. Oh, there's another one like it. A little larger. Pretty cool. See if I can find a good geode rock. I'm seeing a fair amount of them. Yeah, like that right there. Ugh. Yep. That one, hard to tell. Feels solid. Don't hear anything rolling around in there. I've hunted certain places where these get really big and they're a lot more likely to have crystals in them when they get big like that. So these small ones I've also messed with in locations with smaller ones, and they tend to have less on the inside. But as we've already seen a little bit of crystals, that might mean that some of these are somewhat decent. So might have to take a few that seem good and take them home and bust them open, or bust them open here later. I do have some stuff in the truck, like I have a hammer and whatnot, but I wasn't really prepared to discover this location. That's kind of cool there. Some different history Looks like part of a fairly old bottle, a square one, so could be from about the 1920s or 1930s or so. Look at this wall here. Crazy how many rocks are eroding out of it. And stepping over a log, making sure I'm not disturbing snakes. I'm seeing some geode rocks like this. That's kind of interesting. It feels lighter, like there could be some crystals in there. Let's see. Thought I saw. Yeah, look at this one. Already busted open a little bit, and you can see some crystal points right there. Like I said, that's a good sign that some of these might be decent for crystals. Might just have to take a couple I'm unsure of and cut them open and try too. Doesn't hurt to take a couple home. I got room in the bed of the truck. Look at this chert too. Really pretty material. Wouldn't that be neat to find a point or something made out of that? That is just gorgeous stuff. See a lot of chert here. Look at that red colored chert as well. That is the stuff that natives sure liked to make tools out of. There's so much of it here. I'm sure that they spent some time, somewhere near here at least. Look at all the geode pieces. Or geode there. That might be a good one to cut open there. That one feels a little heavier than this one though. Oh, look right there. Also. And then here's some that look, oh, nope. Looked like it was already broken open. This one is. You can see some crystal points in there. What about this guy? A whole one. This one. Oh, I can see crystals right in there. I could tell this one was a little lighter too. Maybe I'll make a little pile and figure out what I want to take home and mess with. Oh yeah. Oh, hello. Who are you? Oh, that one's got, look at that. That's got a hole in it, and I see crystals in there. They're a little dirty. But yeah, that's promising, right? Because look at the size of that one. About the same size as a lot of the other ones, and it's got crystals in it in a little cavity, so could be good on some others. Look at this, I just dug that out of the ground. Ooh, if it would focus on it, yep, see those little crystals in there? It's like a small pocket. So I don't know if this one's worth messing with more. It does feel somewhat lightweight. I can't tell if I hear anything shaking in there. I don't think I do. Interesting. Let's see what else we got here. Look at this one. That one feels kind of lightweight for its size. Look at this rock too with all the crinoid stem in it. That's pretty cool. No strange looking rock there. Another geode there. Now I got a couple different piles going. Look at this little guy. He feels lightweight too. Very interesting. Oh, look at this little guy. Also there. Huh. There's so many, it's insane. Here's a little crinoid stem. Kind of cool little guy in the rock. I like that. So much to look at, my friends. You know how it gets, both overwhelming and very exciting to have this many stones to look at. I mean, yeah, it would be hard to run out of rocks here. This is great. Oh, look at all the crinoid stem in there. Just loaded with it. Just a whole mash of them. That's really cool. Check this out right there. That's what I'm talking about. Nice crystals in that one. Really nice crystals in that. Again, promising. And we got a rock here that looked neat. Oh yeah, look at, there's some crystals right there. Almost in a different looking rock. That's pretty. I like that a lot, actually. Probably worth holding on to. Here's some funky geode material there. This looks like maybe another broken piece. Yep, a little broken one. A little bit of crystal in there. It's really beautiful in here too. Look at this. The water is so low, it's just entirely still for the most part. Couple geode fragments hanging out here, or whole ones. That's a big one. That one might be worth taking to cut. Look at this little guy. And then I saw one, where is it, right here? Looks like a half of one. Oh yeah. Well, look at that. Oh, come on, zoom in, phone. Nice crystals in there. Ooh, look at that one glistening there. Nice crystals. Let's see, how about this one? Not great. I like this piece. I think I will take this one for potential cutting and or breaking open. This is a fun little spot. Small gravel, small little fossils gathering. Here's a horn coral fragment. There's another crinoid stem segment. What's that there? Little geode fragment. Take a little step. See what else is in here. Oh, there's crinoid stem. Right there. Any other little stems or horn corals hiding out? Gotta be. Yeah, there's a piece of something. More crinoid stem. Oh, look at that. Big old horn coral. Wow. Very cool. You know, a long time ago when I was a kid, I remember finding horn corals and thinking that they were up like this. Like the point was the top, but that is actually the anchor they found out there at the top. So they'd be sitting on the ocean floor like that. Pretty neat stuff. There's a big, nice crinoid stem right there. Look where it got separated and then reconnected too. That's really neat. I like that piece a lot. I see what looks like nice crystals popping out at me. Oh, wow. Look at those, y'all. Those are nice crystals. Very, very pretty. Oh, that's cool. I wonder if there's another little pocket in that section. Probably wouldn't cut it though. Probably we'll leave it just like that. Get it cleaned up. That is gorgeous. Check out the crystals on this one. Also very nice. Man, just the surface hunting for crystals is really fun here. That is awesome. Let's see. Some more chert. Yeah, that's great. That is very, very great. Oh, look, there's some old glass. See that lavender color to it? Nice and frosty too, been rolling around in the creek. And that lavender color is due to manganese in the glass that they would put in usually prior to 1915. It was a discoloring agent. And then, once reacted to UV, so sitting outside for a while, it'll turn that lavender color. Got a big crinoid. And a smaller one right there. Two good lookers. And there's a geode there. See, it's busted looking. Oh! Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Look at those. Those are really nice, y'all. Like, that's good crystals. They're clean. Clear and clean, my friends. Okay. That excites me big time. Let's see what else we got here. Well, more little geodes. Look at that one. See? Is there crystals in you? I don't know. Do I take you home and cut you open? Probably. Oh. Looks like you could just walk for miles and miles here, honestly, y'all. It is later in the day, so I don't have time to explore it really, really hard. But I would love to come back and do much more exploring. Bring a friend as well, because that's always more fun. But wow, what a cool spot. What a fantastic and unexpected stop that was, my friends. But now it is dinner time and I'm starving and it's time to get some food. But stay tuned because tomorrow morning we're going right back out to a really great fossil hunting location. See you there. Good morning, my friends. Today I finished the drive up to Michigan, but that is not without stopping at an incredible fossil location along the way here in Kentucky. I'm actually very close now, only about 10 minutes left to get there. It was close to the hotel room I stayed in last night, so that was very convenient. And this is an incredible Ordovician fossil location with some very large brachiopods full of crazy dogtooth calcite crystals. If we're lucky, we'll find a really nice one, but they're worth cutting open too, so we'll take some to try and cut that feel lightweight. It's gonna be a good time, so we'll see you there in a few minutes. We have arrived at the Roadcut, my friends. The Ordovician aged Roadcut in the Grant Lake Formation, right around 449 million years old. Marine sediments, of course. Full of fossils in these rocks, and what we're really looking for are those brachiopod geodes filled with calcite. But we'll take a close look here just real quick. You can see there's a giant brachiopod there. Look at all the brachiopod pieces in the rock. It is just absolutely overwhelming, my friends. Oh, look at that right there already. There's what we're talking about. Calcite-filled brachiopod right there. Alrighty then. So that's nice. This one looks like it tried a little bit, but didn't quite get there. Look at these things. They're just large. They're so beautiful. Not to mention some other fossils, potential trilobites, things like that. I haven't found much of that here, but the prize is these geodes. Look at that. Oh, that's cool. Look at those. Look at those crystals. Wow. That is in a different species of brachiopod too. Wow, that is cool. Very nice dogtooth crystals. What's this one? Sometimes you see them and it looks like they're sitting open on one side. Nope, nothing on that one. So yeah, my friends, we're gonna be looking here today. Also admiring these beautiful little flowers and nice road cut. Pardon the road noise. That's just par for the course when you are hunting these road cuts, unfortunately. Some of these brachiopods are just so huge. See, look at this one. See, I can move that with my thumb a little bit. There's like a crack in it. I might just try and pop that off and see. It might just be going into this kind of mud that's caked onto it, but I'll see if I can get that in a second. Well, take a look at that, my friends. That's that one that had that crack in it. Beautiful dogtooth calcite crystals in there on a big old brachiopod. That's awesome. Very, very good one already. Look at the nice color on this brachiopod there. That one actually feels somewhat lightweight too, so might be one to cut open. Cool fossil nonetheless. Look right here. This is, oh, that's cool. Look at that. There's a brachiopod there. So you got calcite, and look, a gastropod right there at the top. That's really neat. Also, with the brachiopods and such, I will put species names on the screen. I've hunted these sediments quite a bit. I just don't have those names memorized. So we'll put them up on the screen as we go. Oh, the road's loud. I swear I saw something else catching my eye right here. Yeah, right there. Look at that. Ooh, boy, look at those crystals. Oh my goodness. Hello, beautiful. We'll take you. You'll come home with us happily. Look at that big beauty right there. Oh man, the detail on some of these, just incredible. Wow. How do y'all get so big? Wow. Healthy brachiopods in the Ordovician, just happy as can be. I see a geode buddy hanging out right there. Oh yeah. Nice little cavity in there with some crystals. Very cool. I am fairly certain I see, oh yes I do, a large cephalopod. Look at that. Look at the segments there, the straight-shelled nautilus. Something weird going on there. I wonder if the segments extend, kind of, or if that's just some sediment attached on that back end. Oh, that is really cool. Very, very nice. Detail on it is not exactly perfect, but it's still cool. Straight-shelled nautiloid right there from the Ore Division. Very cool. Look at that, y'all. Just stunningly massive. It's huge. They get so big here. So beautiful. Look at this big boy too. Well, that's just one half of one, but man, that is awesome. And I know you could cut these. Some of them, this one I don't think has crystals in it, but some of them definitely do, obviously. And it always kind of feels bad to cut them because they're such a cool fossil. But there's millions, so it's probably fine. There's one with some crystals. Oh, cool. Attached to a rock there. I actually like that a lot. Little narrow window. Brachiopod attached to some matrix. So that's a pretty cool fossil right there. I like it a lot. Yeah, look at down here's big old brachiopod. And they're just, I mean, they're hiding everywhere. It's, oh, nice little guy. I like that. Beautiful preservation. They're just everywhere, y'all. I mean, if you look at every little crack and crevice, you are going to find fossils galore. And you could just sit in one spot forever and keep finding more and more. It's really incredible. Oh, okay. Cephalopod. Holy crap. That's a cephalopod right there, y'all. Look how long that one is. Oh, I wonder if you could prep these out too a little bit and get that extra sediment off them. This one's a little beat up through here, but that's a nice long one. That is so cool. Yeah, we'll take that for sure. 2 already. Let me not forget these brachiopods as well. These thinner ones that would look like just one half, but they are in fact both halves there. They're just thinner. And of course, I'm seeing tons of brachiopods here. There's a half one there. Thought I saw another nice one a second ago. There's another one of these. Oh, there's a big one right there. That one feels kind of lightweight too. Possible calcite inside. Go this way, we got some tan rock falling from the top. See the difference? There's like the gray and then you get that tan stuff that's up higher. It's like getting stained by the dirt or something. I guess it weathers and turns that gray because it's the same stuff. Look at this monster. Just sitting there. God! Oh, it's so large. That's so awesome. Hello. Who else we got here? Ooh, nice little funny shaped guy right there. Very cool. Something going on down here. A couple attached to each other. Just buddies. We'll leave that one there. Oh man. Oh man, oh man. Yeah, very cool. Look at all this. I like seeing this tan rock falling down. A lot of brachiopods in there. It's kind of warm. Warm in the sun. Look how large of a boy that is. Oh my. Feels lightweight too. I don't know. There might be crystals in there. Might be a whole hollow cavity full of beautiful calcite. But look how large it is. Oh gosh, I could never get bored with these things. Tell y'all what, it is warm actually. I woke up, it was about 57 degrees outside. It's not much after me waking up. It's still pretty early in the day, but it's direct sun right here, so it's pretty warm, unfortunately. But it feels all right. Definitely better than Florida. I will say that. What did I was seeing? I'm like talking and then looking and then not being able to focus, but there's a big old brachiopod right there, and looks like a massive beauty hiding down here. So, come on. Oh yeah, look at that. Just gorgeous. Both of these feel kind of lightweight, perhaps holding crystals. Here's a cool piece that I don't think I'm gonna, oh, maybe I am. I thought maybe I wasn't gonna keep it, but look at that. Look at the crystals there. It's in this matrix piece. It is cool to see it in that context for sure. Oh, look at those little crystals. That is beautiful. There's a fragment of one that was busted open. Look at the crystals in there. Just beautiful. Wow. Nice dog-tooth calcite. So pokey. Got a few things worth looking at here. There's this chunk with a brachiopod geode right there. I'm gonna leave that one behind, but look at this boy. Oh, look at that dog-tooth calcite right in there. Just beautiful. And then I saw a nice preserved, beautiful brachiopod there. Very, very good. And saw another one up here too that looks well preserved. Funny shape, well preserved though. Very cool. Gosh, the dog tooth in this guy. Ugh. That's what I'm talking about right there. We like that. Came over here to check out the other side. Got a little bit of shade over here, which is nice. It's getting warm over there. Seeing a lot of the same, of course. Still the Grant Lake Formation, of course, on this side as well. And yeah, just gonna take a closer look and see if there's not some more geodes and such. The big old brack hiding down there. Very well preserved. Look at the detail on it. Wow, just stunning. So nice detail on that guy. We got some more stuff hiding out. A little broken one there. Got one down here. Also nice detail, but a little dirty on that side. I don't need it. We'll leave it there. Look at that one there coming out. Oh, and I broke it. Seeing less geodes on this side, although I do see a little one down here. Little tiny guy. Ooh, yeah, nice crystals on that. That's gorgeous. Wow. Even the little guy's got some crazy crystals sometimes. Very, very cool. What else we got going on here? Here's a different species. Nice, I like those a lot. Really cool shape on that. Oh, hello. Hello. I have made a new friend. Oh my goodness. You are beautiful. Okay, that zoom in didn't work very well. Wow. Just stunning. Look at those crystals. Oh my gosh, look at those crystals. Beautiful dog tooth calcite. Wow. That is my favorite one of the day right there so far, my friends. That is just beautiful. These have a, these will glow a little bit red under a UV light. And then they also do this thing where if you're in a real dark room and you shine the UV light on them and you turn it off, you'll see a red flash really quick. And I can't remember exactly the science that causes that, but it's really neat. Here's a cool one there that I think I'm gonna leave, but beautiful, beautiful dogtooth calcite right there in that brachiopod. And we got some big ones hiding out down here, of course, as usual. And it's pretty cool here. When you can look at the cross sections, you can see pieces of brachiopods. That's maybe not the best example. I was trying to find a better one. You get these cross sections kind of like this. These aren't brachiopod pieces, but something else. And you can see they're filled kind of with a calcite. So you can kind of see how the calcite gets filled in there. Basically, these guys fossilize and hollow out and all kinds of weird stuff. And if there happens to be a void in the middle, the calcium-rich sediments percolate down through the shell and create those calcite crystals over time. Really neat. Check out this guy and his little crystals. Little tiny, tiny brachiopod, but mighty. Oh, look, the hole goes all the way through. That's neat. I like that a lot, actually. Very cool. Oh, there's one right there. Check that out. Also nice dog tooth on that. Very, very nice. So I might have to spend a little slowdown right here. Today has been an excellent cephalopod day, my friends. There's another chunk of one. Right there. Heck yeah. Always love finding cephalopods. Such cool, weird, strange animals from the Ordovician. I am not kidding y'all when I say I took a couple steps after picking that up. And there's another one in the rock right there. What are the odds of that, my friends? That was so cool. I just took a couple steps and I was like, hello. Welcome to the family, cephalopod friend. Very cool. That's great. 2 right in this little area. That's 4 total today already. Okay, a couple things here. First of all, who is that? Beautiful brachiopod geode right there with very nice crystals. That is awesome. Oh, it's so nice. Okay, so I saw that, but also I saw this. Look at, a little different. Look at that pyrite there. It's glistening in the sun. And that's on a brachiopod right there too. Pyrite growing on it. That's really neat, actually. I haven't seen that much out here, so that's pretty cool to see. That will form in limestone quite a bit, so surprised it took me this long to see it, but that's really pretty. But of course, this is pretty enough to take home. I drove just up the road to another cut, and what is the first thing I see? That. A beautiful brachiopod geode. Just waiting. That is stunning. Wow. Perfectly busted open to get that window in there. That is just gorgeous. Yep, still Grant Lake Formation, of course. Here, I'm only less than a mile probably up the road, so we'll walk here a little bit, see what we can get into. Look at this. Look at all the, it's like a little bed of them. All these little guys right together in one little blob of dirt. Oh, they're so nice too. That is just wild. I don't know that I've seen that many of one species just packed like that. These must have been hanging out together. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Well, that flipped out. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Oh, cool. Yeah, this is wild. Big brat, are you a geode? No. Yeah, all these, look how little. They're so cool, so cute. I love these little guys, but that was crazy. That popped out. I didn't expect that. That was amazing. This one I'm gonna have to keep separate because I just shook it and I could hear stuff moving around in there, which means it's hollow. So that's gonna have to be cut open. And I looked right down here and I saw some crystals staring back at me. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now it's got me thinking I need to shake some more right in this area. This one's heavy, doesn't seem to have crystals in it. Because, yeah, this guy right here, he's got some crystals in there because it's hollow. It's a hollow dude. So, of course, since I'm up in Michigan, I do not have access to the rock cutting tools that I normally would down south. So when I get back down there, I am going to cut some of this stuff open that I've been finding on this trip in a later video. But I had a blast stopping at these locations in Kentucky on my way up here, and tons of awesome adventures coming along the way. I've already filmed a couple videos since I've been here in Michigan, and I got a couple more filming. That didn't make sense. I have a couple more to film in the coming days. So we got a lot of fun stuff coming y'all's way. Stay tuned, and thanks for watching. I appreciate it very much. I'll see you in the next one.